Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to all my dear students. I, Sharmeen Shaikh, a teacher at Anjuman Islam A.A.K English Secondary School, Vashi. Today I am going to teach you all the subject of geography and our topic is importance of ocean. So before I begin with our today's topic, let's talk about what is our earth made up of. Our earth is made up of three different spheres, that is the atmosphere, the lithosphere, the hydrosphere. These three spheres together mix up and make a biosphere. But today what are we going to talk about in this video? The hydrosphere, that is the water part on the earth. Let's move ahead and study about what is a hydrosphere. What comes under hydrosphere? Now the hydrosphere is an accumulated body of all the water bodies. Now what do water bodies consist of? The different water bodies on earth are rivers, lakes, spring, a pond, oceans, seas, and creeks. Now there are other water bodies as well, but these are a few examples of the different water bodies that come under hydrosphere on our earth. Now let's study in detail about what happens inside this ocean. The ocean is the largest water body on the earth. There is no other water body that is bigger or huge than an ocean. Let's study about what do we get from ocean and what do we give the ocean. To begin with, the first thing that we get from ocean, can you all guess what do we get from oceans? Yes, the first thing that we see in the oceans are fishes. Fishes, we all eat fishes. Fishes is consumed by humans. So the first thing that we get from ocean is water or oceans are the fishes. There are a variety of fishes from a smallest fish to the huge whale, that is the largest mammal in the water. We get various n number of fishes in the oceans. Let's move ahead. Now what happens to these fishes after they die? Now once the fishes die, their remains are mixed up with the earth's surface. That is the left out part that they have, the minerals, the omega-3 and all the different minerals, vitamins that are found in the fish that we consume, they get mixed up with in the surface of the earth, that is the bottom of the ocean. Now that gets mixed up with the soil in the ocean water as well. Now when these fishes die and all the vitamins and minerals that are present in them are mixed with the ocean water becomes more rich. Now let's see further ahead what else do we see about oceans. Now before that, let's have a look at the journey of a river. Now how does the water from a river travels throughout from everywhere, passing through different ways, canals and everything, and in the end it gets mixed up with the ocean. As you can see, first it is a small spring or a drainage divide. In the beginning you can see here it is a drainage divide. From there it mixes up with other tributaries, then with more other tributaries, then the main river channel, it connects to the main river channel, then at the confluence they all mix up over there, and at the end it gets mixed up with the ocean water. This is a journey of a river. Eventually, the water that is traveling from anywhere, be it a river, a traveling river, eventually it comes and meets up with the oceans. Let's see ahead what do we have. Now, firstly, the minerals and vitamins that were present in the in the fishes that got, when they died, they started decomposing. That part, that vitamins and minerals started mixing up with the ocean water. Now because of that, the ocean water was minerals and vitamins rich. Then the different things traveling through the river water coming to the ocean, even that made up the ocean water more rich. Now the third thing that is making the ocean water more in minerals and vitamins rich is this volcano. As we've already seen, there are volcanoes occurring on the surface of the earth. There are also volcanoes occurring in below the ocean water, that is on the ocean beds. As you can see, there are small mountains as well in the oceans. Now they also erupt, and there are volcanoes erupting from those mountains as well. Now the minerals and the other natural gases, resources that are present inside the surface of the earth under the ocean water, they also get, when they come out through the volcano, they also get mixed up with the ocean water. Now this is the third thing that is making the ocean water more mineral rich, more of a high value. Let's move ahead. Now what is happening? The first thing that happens is ocean water is salty water. Now the minerals that are mixing with this ocean water, they also have salt present in them. So the salinity of the water is increasing. Now there is one part of water and 3 parts of salt, or 3 parts of water and 1 part of salt. But what does the main thing that is happening when there is water? So definitely there will be evaporation occurring in the surrounding of the water. Now when there is evaporation occurring, the water converts into water vapor and evaporates in the air, but leaving the salt behind. So the salt that is left behind, that increases the salinity of the water, because the water is continuously evaporating but the salt is being left behind. Though the salinity of the water is increasing, but the amount of water is decreasing. Because of that, the average salinity of an oceanic water is 35%. 35 mils. Now how is the salinity of the water measured? Salinity is measured in mils, that is 35 mils. Now the highest salinity of the sea, which sea has the highest salinity? That is the Dead Sea. It has 332 mils. Now 1 mil is up to 1000. It measures up to 1000. So that is 332 mils. Moving ahead. Now the salinity of each water, the salt that is being left behind in the oceanic water. Now we have salt pans for them. How do we get salt? How we require salt in each and every food that we eat, that we consume in our daily life, and that needs salt. Without salt we can't cook our food. So where does this salt come from? Now we know the different things happening in the ocean that is giving us the salt, but how do we obtain that salt? There are salt pans made near the sea, and because of that, the water and the salt gets accumulated in this salt pan. The water evaporates, leaving the salt behind, where the salt is gathered, and then there are people that are taking the salt from there to different industries, and that is being filtered and being transported to us. Now the different either minerals that we get from this salt are phosphates, sulfates, iodine, and salt and other minerals. Now this mineral gets transported to us. We also have fishes that we get for consuming. Then what is the next thing? Now we got salt. Now how do we get fishes? There are fishermen that catch these fishes. That these fishes also get transported to our nearby areas, nearby markets from where we buy these fishes. The different types of fishes that we get from water are the daily fishes that we eat, that we consume. Now we don't go and eat a whale. So the different types of fishes that we get from ocean that we can eat, that we can consume are a bangda. We all have heard of what is a bangda. Now a bangda in English, it is known as a mackerel. Then we have prawns. We all know prawns. We've all eaten prawns. Prawns also we get from that water. Then we have paplet. Now what is this paplet called in English? It's called a silver pomfret. Next we have Indian salmon. Ravas is called as Indian salmon. Okay. Moving on, then we also get a variety of natural resources from the ocean water. Now let's have a look at those. We get iron, then we get lead, then we have cobalt, sodium. Sodium is basically salt, manganese, chromium, and zinc. These are the different types of natural resources that we obtain from the ocean water. Next, we also get mineral oil and natural gas. Now, how is this taken out from the ocean? There are huge ships that are sent, and with the help of those ships, the mineral oil and natural gas is taken out from underneath the earth's surface below the ocean water. From there, it is transported, again sent to different types of industries. Then we also get ornamental items like seashells, pearls, and a variety of ornamental items that we get near ports. Pearls, corals, shells, these are a variety of ornamental items that we obtain from the oceanic water. Next, that is the huge part is oceanic transport. We also have oceanic transport. Now when we want to travel from one place to another through the means of water, we use these different types of transport. We also use this oceanic transport for importing and exporting the stuff that is there. When we want to sell some of the stuff from India to other places, from other places to India, from other countries, these all are oceanic transports are used for them as well. See, this is the export and import that takes place. Now the best, where is this import and export taking place? When a country or a city that doesn't have a port where the ships stop, where a train stops, that is a railway station. Where a ship stops, that is a port. Now the places that have huge ports only will carry out the import and export. If there is no port, the city or a country that doesn't have a huge port line, we cannot import and export stuff from there. But the countries that have a huge port line are Spain, Norway, Japan. These are the various types of places where we get good ports and we can import and export stuff from there. The import and export stuff mainly is carried of coal, crude oil, raw materials, metallic minerals, and food grains. We also send our fruits, our mangoes. The fruits that are grown outside our country are imported. The fruits that are grown in India, they are exported. People have mango all over the world. So where is basically mango is grown? Mango is basically grown in India. Now we export that, and when we are taking something from other countries, that is importing. When we are giving them something, that is exporting. Moving ahead. Now, how much is the earth surface covered with land and water? So 29.2% is land and 70.8% is the oceanic part. Now this all was what we get from the ocean, but what are we giving to ocean? What are we returning to the ocean? What are we doing? We are just spoiling the water. The release of chemicals and other gases into industries. See the ships here in this image. You can see how the ducks and turtles are all covered up in the dirty oil, the leaking oil that is leaking through industries, the ships that are traveling, all this is what we are doing. We are just harming the oceanic life, while ocean is providing us a lot, but what are we giving them back in return? We are just polluting the ocean water. Look here, in this image we can see how we are throwing garbage all over the ocean. Chemical release, we are releasing the different types of chemicals from industries. So the lesson, the moral that we get from here is the ocean is giving us n number of things. It is providing us transport, it is giving us the transport way, then it is giving us various types of natural gases, mineral oil, fishes, we consume fishes, salt we are getting from oceanic water. But in return, what are we doing? We are just polluting the oceanic water. And because of that, what is happening? Waterborne diseases are occurring, water shortage is happening because the good water is being polluted. So the fresh water, we are not getting any more fresh water because the fresh water is being polluted. Because who is polluting that water? We are polluting. There is no safe drinking water, marine life extinction, fishes are dying because of chemical release in the ocean. Fishes, the plastic that we throw in the oceans or water, the fishes are consuming that and dying because of that, because of which marine life extinction. This was it in this part. Now what did we learn today? The different types of water bodies, ocean, springs, creeks, these were the different types of water bodies. Then we saw the journey of a river, release of minerals in oceanic water. There was, because of the fishes that were dying, decomposing, there was a release of minerals because of that. Then the journey of river, different types of minerals were being carried out, the sediments that were being carried out because of the journey of the river, that was mixing up with the oceanic water. Then we also had the volcanoes that were erupting. Inside from those volcanoes, different types of minerals were coming out and mixing up with the oceanic water. Then the salinity part, the highest salinity of Dead Sea was 332 mils. And the different type of oceanic resources that we got from there, fishes, different types of minerals. Then we also had natural gas, mineral oil. And lastly, what were we giving to the ocean? We were just polluting the oceanic water. I hope this chapter was clear to you all and you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.